I know a number of folks are interested in the 120R loader that's currently available. You can go to John Deere and just buy one. But how that loader fits on the Signature Series X700s. This happens to be an X739, so it's the all-wheel drive version. Creates some challenges from a mounting perspective, but it's similar to my 45 loader solution where I just clearance for the rear steering and we're good to go there. But it fits the tractor fine from a stance standpoint. Looks like it belongs there. It's a lot more modern than the 45 loader. There are some differences. I did some testing a while back. It's a little bit heavier, but it's kind of in the noise. If you just talk about the loaders, it's probably 20 pounds heavier, but then it also has the bigger bucket. So I think the loaders are about the same weight. Where there's going to be differences is in the mounts. The mounts, of course, aren't being lifted. They add weight to the tractor for traction, but they don't reduce the capacity of the loader itself. One of the challenges with the 120R over the 45 loader has been that the 120R mounts exclusively on the back, where the 45 loader mounts in the back and that subframe bar that runs from left to right, but it also clamps onto the front bumper, and therefore all that torsional load is split between the rear mount and the front bumper. So with these mount solutions, I had to come up with something similar to what the 1 Series has done, and that's have the loader mounts handle all of the torsional load. And the way that I did that was through I guess a lamination, a steel lamination, and you can see that down here. But I've got the full mount that essentially I'm laminating the frame to beef it up, because it's, I want to say 1/4 inch, and the stock frame is, and now I've got 3/8, and in some areas I've got 3/8 and 1/4 inch. So there's quite a bit of steel there, and that torsional load is now being transferred to the front bumper, and that's how it's going to be able to handle the 120R. And so far in my testing, it has proven that it handles it just fine. I've got some more testing to do, but the way that I see if there's any movement in the frame is I watch the storage stand and its relationship to the front bumper, and I also watch the mounts and their relationship to the footwell. And if there's any movement at all there, it's telling me that there's something going on that I need to address. This is the all-wheel steering side. You can see that I've got a cage mounted in there that essentially boxes in and steps out the mount so that the all-wheel steering mechanism still operates as it should. And one of the challenges I had was hydraulics. A good thing about the solution, this, I guess, Rev 2 solution that I have, is the hydraulics can stay in their present location. I did step them out a little bit just because of the extra steel that I've got in there to support essentially beef up the frame, and therefore it caused me to push the hydraulics out. It was kind of a real dance in here because I wanted to make sure I could use the factory levers for controlling the SCV. And my first solution, I came up with some real exotic way of doing that, because I had the SCV mounted remotely, and I had some hoses and things like that that wasn't ideal. But one of the problems I had was with the forward pedal, and like I said, it was kind of a dance, and the forward pedal would hit the main support member there. And what I ended up doing was creating a new foot pedal, and therefore if you buy this as a kit, you'll get the new foot pedal that adds additional clearance, and that'll be included. And I didn't want people to have to modify their existing kits, and therefore I thought it would be best to fabricate a new foot forward pedal, and use the existing rubber pad, but everything else gets replaced. I've left everything right now, it's just raw steel for practicality purposes, just as I'm making design tweaks. I've got some additional holes in there right now that could potentially be used if I determine that they're needed, or if a customer wants to use them. There's mating holes in the frame. There's one hole behind the exhaust here that I haven't used on this side. You could use it, but I think it would take loosening up the muffler to get access to that hole. I just right now don't see that it's necessary, so I haven't used it myself. You know how engineering is and testing is once you put something in, it's hard to take it out. This side here, I've got the 2 front bolts, but again, there's opportunities if somebody wanted to add additional bolts in there. But yeah, I felt like I wanted to give everybody an update of where we are at with this design. I think it's really close. There's still a little bit of optimization, and I think that'll come out based on feedback from customers as well as my further testing. But I am right now confident in the design, and yeah, if you're interested, reach out to me with any questions, any feedback. I always like to leverage the hive, the internet hive, if you will, and a lot of good ideas and comments so far. So thank you very much, and we'll give an update as I get more information.